This is Zhang Weiwei, a scholar from China, from Shanghai. And people were shocked by America's haphazard withdrawal from Afghanistan after squandering $2.3 trillion on killing, destruction, and violation of human rights in this unfortunate country over the past 20 years. Look at the figures. Over 90% of Afghans can't have enough to eat today, according to the UN Food Program. About half of the Afghan children suffer from malnutrition, according to the UNICEF report. In contrast, the past 8 years alone witnessed China's lifting of the last 100 million people out of abject poverty, with a determined effort of the whole nation, including spending an equivalent of around $250 billion to this end. So much good can be done with $250 billion, or around 1/10 of the US spending on the Afghan war. Excuse me for my Chinese bias, but still what a sharp contrast between a country bent on squandering money on endless wars, destructions, and violation of human rights, while at the same time at home facing a steep polarization between the 1% of the super rich and 99% of the population, and a country that is China having eradicated all abject poverty by the year 2020 and is moving decisively towards common prosperity, with already a middle class of 400 million people, larger than the US population, and this figure expected to be doubled by the year 2035, or 14 years from now. I've just made a rough calculation. That is, with this $2.3 trillion that have been squandered by the US government on the Afghan war, one could have, at least in theory, not only eliminated abject poverty in the United States, but also global extreme poverty, if the Chinese experience of ending poverty served as a reference. With all those trillions of dollars, the US government could have completely eliminated student loan debt across the United States, relieving burden for 45 million Americans, and help all the Americans get out of the medical debt. Obviously, the US democracy has been hijacked by the American military-industrial complex, which have profited hugely from the Afghan and other wars at the expense of the American people and other peoples. Let's say no loud and clear to the US war machines, and let's embrace the idea of common prosperity, a shared goal of Chinese, Americans, Afghans, and all other peoples.
抖音